Yo, what's good, Girl413 here back in today, and today we are here for a brand new season in Forza Horizon 4, this time being on which will last from today, April 16th, to next Thursday, April the 23rd. But of course, with the brand new season means a brand new set of weekly Forzathon challenges, new festival playlist rewards, and of course, new stock over in the Forzathon shop. But right now we're going to start things off with our weekly Forzathon challenge, a new generation. And first up what we have is Nimble as a Deer. Own and drive any modern rally car. The thing is, though, is I would not say that the car that they chose for the picture is really a modern rally car at this point. Honestly, it's starting to get there into the retro rally car at this point in my eyes, because these things did not age very well. I'm going to say right there, these old Ford Focus RSs, they did not age very well. They kind of look the same as like a Honda Civic Type R from around the same year, because I think this was right around 2004. And honestly, they have kind of that same headlight style and that bulbous front end. I don't think it really worked. And at this point, it's like 16 years old now. Like, it's getting up there in age. It definitely looks like an early 2000s hatchback at this point. And you know, to put it this way, when I graduated high school back in 2012, I bought a car from 1994, and I thought, man, this car is old as fuck. And it was absolutely crazy. And I apologize to the one person. There's one person out there who's going to say, don't curse. Well, I curse. I'm so sorry. I curse. If you need someone else that doesn't curse, go find them. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to get you kicked out of the kitchen. Moving on, though, we have It's the Smell. Tune and tweak your modern rally car to reach a top speed of 185 miles per hour. So I don't really get this one. What's the smell? Like, does rally racing have like a certain smell to it that I'm unaware of? Like, because I know race gas has a smell. Tuning and tweaking your car, you know, you get the smell of like the burning metal and of course the burning rubber of the tires, and you get all these different smells when you work on a car, when you drive a car. But is there a certain smell associated with modern rally? I don't know. Or is it supposed to be like a new car smell? Can somebody explain this to me? Leave a comment down below. I just don't get it. But reaching 185 miles per hour in a modern rally car shouldn't be too bad, but it is still going to pose a little bit of a challenge. I think anyone that we choose, we should be able to hit this. And also, we'll probably end up using the tune in the next challenge, Road Closed. Time to put that speed to the test and earn a total of 15 stars from danger signs with your modern rally car. So we used the tune last time and we're able to get some good speed. There are several danger signs that we can hit that we might even be able to 3-star. As long as we can get some good speed off of them, I think we can do it. Then finally we have 1,000 corners. Hop in your modern rally car and use it to achieve a podium finish in a dirt racing series event at the Gauntlet. So the thing about the Gauntlet, though, is it's long. Like, I mean, they might as well have just said, do a dirt series event at Goliath, because that's what Gauntlet is. It's the dirt version of Goliath, except it is point to point, which is nice, but it's still like 7 miles or something like that, or not 7 miles, it's like 7 minutes long. Like, it's still a fairly long race, you know, so 7 minutes, though, is really not too terrible in the grand scheme of things. But the one thing I hate, though, is I was doing my online adventure this week, right? And I get into the race, and the last race that we do is the Gauntlet. It's like, why? Why are we doing the Gauntlet now? I whooped some ass on the Gauntlet, but still, it was like, oh, why are we doing this? But now that we've taken a look at everything here in the weekly Forzathon challenge, let's go and see what is going on in the rest of the festival playlist. Starting things off, we have our seasonal co-op trial event, Silicon Rally, where you can pick up the Peugeot 205 Forza Edition. But let's yeet on to the next challenge, which is a Showcase Remix, where you can pick up a Super Wheel Spin with Forest Sprite. Of course, this is the dirt bikes versus a bug-eyed Sprite. Honestly, love that car. In fact, I love it so much. I love this race so much. I actually went out and I made an off-road tune for my MG bug-eyed Sprite. And some people, I was driving it the other day in a race, and someone commented on it and was like, "Is that a bug-eyed Sprite?" It's like, yes, it is. And they were just like, what on earth are you doing with that thing? It's absolutely nuts. What do you have? And it's an awesome car. It really and truly is. For seasonal playground games, you can pick up the Ferrari 288 GTO, which is not an exclusive but is available over in the auto show. It's a few million though. Like, I think it's like 3.2 million or something like that. I could be off a little bit. But that's the number that's coming to mind right now. So it is a relatively expensive car. It's not a $10 million car, but it is still expensive. So, and it's also one I don't have. So I'm actually going to be doing this week's seasonal playground games. I did not do it last week, I'll tell you that much. I actually did not do a whole lot last week at all because I did not want the bunny ears. I already had the rabbit suit. Did not need that stuff. But moving on to our seasonal championships, first up we have is German Engineering, where you can pick up the BMW E92 M3 GTS. Now, this car I kind of wish I'd thrown up in the auction house early, but I do believe that before this week, it was actually going for like 8 mil. Like, it's a pretty rare car. So if you don't have one of these, now would be a great time to go and pick one of these up. But if you want a car, a BMW that's been stripped to hell, and it's got some nice Forza aero on it, basically, because that's kind of what it looks like. The aero on this, it looks a lot like Forza aero. This is what you would get. It's a pretty dang good fast car, and honestly, I don't know what it is, but like Forza aero wings are starting to grow on me, and I'm a little bit concerned because I feel like, is that the trend that we're leading towards in the future? Like, I'm a huge chassis mount wing fan. Are we starting to get trunk mounted wings again? Is that becoming a thing? I'm a little scared because I used to hate them, and then all of a sudden I looked at one the other day and thought, wow, that doesn't look bad at all. And that scares me. That scares me. For our next seasonal championship, we have Priceless Porsches, where you can pick up the Porsche Cayenne. This is, of course, an exclusive car, but not really worth a whole lot. So I'll leave that one up to you if you want to actually do it. But then the last challenge is one that you're definitely going to want to do, and that is overnight parts, where you can pick up the 1992 Gen 3 Toyota Supra. Honestly, this car, everyone and their mom is going to be loving it. Everyone's going to be driving it. I don't think it's that pretty. It's my least favorite generation of the Toyota Supra. I like the A90. I love the A80. Even the ones that are older than this, I'm just not a big fan of, 80s sports cars. But the thing is, though, this is, of course, like a 92. Like, this is an early 90s car at this point. But, I'm also going to say this, I wish that there was, a really cool body kit for it. I really, really do. I think there is. I think there is going to be, a Rocket Bunny kit for it, because I think that was in the previous game. So I don't know exactly if that's going to be the case, but I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see if we actually end up getting that body kit. Then finally what we have is our completion rewards. And coming in at 50% completion, you have the Hudson Hornet. Honestly, Doc Hudson himself, I did not watch that movie at all. I have actually never seen, because I think, that was Cars 2, maybe? Cars 3? I don't know. I watched the first Cars movie, never watched any of the ones afterwards. But Doc Hudson, everyone knows it as that. Honestly, how I like to remember it is, there was a episode, I think it was of auction, it was some kind of auction show. And the one that rolled across the line, I just fell in love with it because it was slammed, matte black, had some pinstriping done on it, and then on the hood was just a pair of bull horns. And honestly, I saw that and went, damn. That is kind of badass. All the chrome on there had been matted out except for just the front bumper, and honestly I loved it. I really, really did. Then at 80% completion we have the Aston Martin DBR1, which is a $10 million car over in the auto show, but I think they've given this one away before, so you can probably get one fairly cheap. But now let's take a look at everything here in the festival playlist. Let's go and see what is going on in the Forzathon shop. So it looks like this week they decided to expand things a little bit, and starting things off in our traditionally Forza Edition car slot, we have the 1967 Mercedes-Benz 280 SL at 600 Forzathon points, and there's a good reason why it's probably 600 Forzathon points. At one point in time, I remember this was the rarest car in the game. Less people own this car than any other car that was in the game. It was the rarest exclusive. Then they reintroduced it, and then they reintroduced it the next month, and then I haven't seen it for a while, so it's probably pretty rare again. Probably up there in price, but now you can pick one up for 600 Forzathon points, which is not too bad at all. I'm sure the people who've got these in their garages are probably a little upset because they could have made so much money. But then moving on down the line, we have the 1994 Nissan Fairlady Z. Honestly, I love this thing. I really do. I know I was just talking about how much I hate 80s sports cars. I look at this one, though, and it's got a little bit of spunk to it. First time I ever saw one of these, I did not like it. I really, really did not. And this girl that I was really interested in back in high school, her dad had one of these, and it was for sale. The problem was it was $3,000 more than I could actually afford. I kind of wish I'd bought this, but then at the same time I think back and I was like, man, I trashed my first car. I really and truly did. I would have trashed this thing to hell. But, you know, looking back, it'd be like, man, I would have had a really cool car. I would have had a really cool car. And at 454 slum points, it is not too bad either. It also looks like the Rimac Concept 2 is back. I'm not exactly sure how much this is. But I think we actually get this later on in this series, right? And that is 304 slum points, so that is not bad. I'm going to have to double check our series rewards because I feel like we get this again. Then finally we have the 2008 Maserati MC12 Versione Corsa. Oh, I wish I would have known about this one. I don't know how expensive this is actually in the auction house. I don't think it's super high. I think I checked it recently. I think I checked it last month. I think we had an opportunity to get it last month. And it wasn't that high. I think it was like just around $1 million or so. So I'm not entirely sure, but it's also available for 454 slum points. I'm wondering though, if they're trying to, you know, say like the more Forza slum points it costs, the rarer it is, maybe? I don't know. Like, maybe the Nissan is rarer than the Rimac, which is kind of crazy to think about, but at the same time, it's not. Ooh, I want to see a wide body kit for that Nissan. I don't know if they make one yet. I don't know if they make one in this game, but that just came to my thought. That just came to my head. I don't know. But then also coming down here, you also have the Young Man emote. Young Man, I don't know the lyrics, but it's the YMCA. I know I messed it up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you're a YMCA fan, I apologize. I really do. But then we also have the ice cream van car horn. Let's go ahead and take a listen. I think I've mentioned this before. That does not sound like any ice cream van that I've ever heard. Most of the time it's like the da 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 da. That's normally what I get, but I've never noticed that before. So I wouldn't say that's an ice cream van. Like they need to have like the good one. Da 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 da. Oh, I need to stop. I really do. But now that we're taking a look at everything here in the Forzathon shop, you guys know what time it is. We are going to go ahead and do a couple of super wheel spins, and maybe we'll be able to pick up something halfway decent. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. First up, what are we going to get? So, I'm seeing gold in the last row. We don't have gold in the first two, but can we get an exclusive maybe? We pick up a 2013 Dodge Viper and 25,000. Neither of those are exclusive, so we'll sell the car. Let's see here. What? Don't tell me my garage is full. Oh, I just clicked collect. Okay. I was going to say, damn it, please don't let my garage be full. So moving on to wheel spin number 2, we're going to pick up a 92 Escort, which is not worth anything, and 25,000 credits. So that is, it's actually not too bad. It's like a $60,000 car. That's kind of expensive. That's more expensive than I thought. I thought it was going to be like 25,000. And what are we going to get this time? We just get credits. Not really important. Come on, our second to last wheel spin. What are we going to get? Can we get some gold maybe? Nope. Oh, dang it. Nothing exclusive there either. Let's go ahead and sell that. Honestly, the Jaguar was cheaper than the freaking Escort. I'm so surprised about that. Like, I figured that would have been more expensive. And, ugh. We are not going to end on a high note today. Instead, we're just getting credits. Man, today has just sucked for me. I'll have to explain it to you guys this weekend in the live stream, but it has just not been a great day. It really and truly hasn't. So anyway, though, that's where we're going to wrap things up for today. If you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Gurf113 and Instagram.com/Gurf113. And if you like this video, go and make sure that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye.